that are on Facebook. We are going to have our very first prize. We're doing every show. We have something pretty historical and stuff. And what we're going to do, we have humble beginnings, right? So if you are watching this on Facebook, we are going to choose the ninth person that shares this Winnebago Talks. All right. So right now, if you're listening to us on the Facebook page, I know there's listeners on KWTN, and but if you're on the Facebook page, go to what's the handle again?
For the Facebook?
Yeah.
It's Winnebago Big Voice.
It's right there. Winnebago the Big Voice.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Winnebago the dash Big Voice.
All right. So that person that gets to share this stream here gets a brand new, and I want you guys to applaud for this T-shirt here. And for those that are watching on the stream, but a brand new DJ Guaranteed T-shirt.
All right.
All right.
Did you
Tyler,
design that?
Bethany, and myself will autograph that. No, I actually got these.
First of its kind.
I'm going to send a shout out here. My brother, for Christmas, got these printed up and stuff. You know what I mean? So,
Nice.
That's
so
cool.
if you are the ninth person, and Bethany, let me know when that person happens, then
All
we'll
right.
announce them. So share this, like it, and let people know. And tune in if you have an opportunity to do that. Let's go over today's show, folks. We have a lot of good things to happen. And first, we have a special department, HCI, and the team will be telling us about some exciting things that they have coming up in the educational realm. So we appreciate them being here. We are also going to debut our Dear Dega segment. Remember we talked in the office here about Dear Abby? Well, we're going to do Dear Dega and stuff. So we'll hopefully help them out. Okay, and then we also have our Winnebago Bagel Bits that Tyler's going to do. And Angel Decorum Museum is going to send up a representative to do around this day in Winnebago history. And we're going to go back into time. Like Blackstreet said, we're going to go way back into time. No. And then we got our third game of The Answer Is.
Hopefully I redeem myself
Series
here.
is tied 1-1. So who gets the lifeline this time?
Me.
Tyler.
All right, Tyler lost.
I somehow lost
I got some
last
good questions too, boy. It's gonna. Hopefully, you guys watched you guys' news and stuff, you know. But hey, all
Heavy
right.
Side eye.
So Bethany, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, what did I do this weekend? Friday, we got to go up to the Little Mermaid play at the Sioux City Community Theater.
Yeah.
I had to think of the name.
Both of
Funny
us.
story. We went to the Orpheum at first because we just assumed that's where it was at.
Yeah.
Didn't know there was another theater in Sioux City, but
We just assumed, I don't know.
yeah. When we got there, though, it was just like a real nice experience.
Awesome.
Toby did great.
Yeah, it was my first time at a play, so I didn't know what to expect, but it was really good.
Cool. Myself, I went up to Mystic Lake and participated in the game show. Come on down. What is it?
For real?
Yeah, Price is Right. I didn't get to go on
For
stage.
real?
I didn't get to go on stage and stuff like
I'm
that. But
jealous.
it was the first time I ever went to it. And Mystic Lake got it going on, man. They had it packed, and there was 7,500 people, and they had like 6 shows and stuff. It was. I didn't get to go to the one over at Winnebago and stuff. I was torn, and I wanted to do that. But yeah, it was a great time. So appreciate that. And that was the weekend. On last week too, they had announced the Employee of the Year. And shout out to Chris Aggie from the IT department. Really did a good job. Especially, he was the 2020 Employee of the Year. And man, we really needed to count on IT, the information technology department from Winnebago Tribe. And yeah, we in communications, me, Matt May, Erica Dunn, and then the IT department, Brandon, Chris, all those guys. Remember, we used to have those meetings down there, and then
Yep.
we used to help out the Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System and stuff. So well deserved for Chris, and congratulations to him. And yeah, then I got recognized for the 2021. Appreciate the nomination. And
I was
stuff,
waiting
yeah.
for it, kind of threw it in there.
Yeah, yeah. It was,
Then me. No.
more recognized than me. No, I'm just playing.
But yeah, it's really good. You guys played a good part in that and helping out during the pandemic.
All right, so here we go for our first time. I wish we need to get some like theme music and stuff. Make sure it's not copyrighted and stuff. Maybe if we have some of our musicians out there, but we have our Dear Dega segment. We're gonna get into that now. You guys ready? Here's the question. A listener submitted this question. The question is, I'm expecting another child, and my girl, my bae, doesn't like the name I picked out. Can you help me? What would you say to him? What would you say to him?
Well, what's the name?
Well, what's the name?
It has to be something not good.
It has to be something not good, but maybe it's a cool name. You know what I mean? Like, let me ask you guys this. Okay, here's my advice. I'm a Dega, but a young Dega. You know what I mean? I got more miles to go and stuff. But anyways, I would say it's not the name; it's what you do with the name.
Whoa.
What do you think? What do you think? It's
What
not
do
the
you
name that it is. You can name the person whatever you want to name it, but whatever they do with the name is what makes the person, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Does that make
right.
sense?
Mm-hmm.
I
All
see
right.
I
now.
feel it.
So
Yeah,
how did you,
but what if it's something real like just what the?
I read a news story. There was a couple from overseas. They wanted to name their firstborn child the @ symbol. What do you think about that? Kind of different, right? I mean, and I think it went through the court and stuff, and they were saying, hey, it can't be a character or something like that. But, you know,
Yeah.
the @ symbol, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Winnebago tribe, Winnebago tribe.
Yeah.
So they wanted to name their kid the @ symbol and stuff. I don't know.
I'm gonna name my kid the space bar. Not.
I was gonna say the asterisk. No.
Hashtag, come here, hashtag, come here. Okay, so any advice to our listener that submitted that
I loved
question?
it.
What was the name? That's probably gonna help you out and stuff.
That's
but
hard right there. I don't know. It's just the woman always knows best. Is what I'm gonna say.
so the woman can only name the child. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, she's baking it away in her stomach. No.
She's making it away. Okay,
Doing all the
so
heavy lifting care. No.
dear Dega, the listener, if you're listening out there, my advice, guaranteed advice, is to, it's not what the name is, it's what you do with the name. Bethany's advice, what is yours? Name it Spacebar?
I mean, nah. So that was if I was in that predicament, I would name space bar. But but I would say my advice would be, like Tyler said, she knows best.
Okay.
Leave it up to the mom.
Man, you, okay. All right.
Maybe I'm biased here, but yeah.
Leave it up to the mom. All right. So, listener out there, if, we're going to help you out. Tyler says, leave it up to the mom. Bethany agrees. I'm going to say it's not what the name is. But, Bethany, how did you come up with your name? I know you couldn't name yourself and stuff, but, you know, there's probably a time period where you say, hey, mom, how did you name me?
Yeah, so I know that she said that she had a good friend. I might be chopping her name up, but she went to high school with her and graduated. And it was, I want to say it was Bethani, but that's how she got Bethany. And then she just liked that it had, she had seen Bethany with like the Y, the IE, and she just thought the I looked different. She really liked it. And here I am with
She got caught in
Bethany
that
with the
way.
I.
Trying to spell things
And then my
different.
middle name's Nicole after her, so Bethany
okay.
Nicole.
Cool, man. I never knew that, so I'm glad that they explained that. Tyler, how'd you come up with your name? No. How did your mom, or... Go
I
ahead.
did ask one day, and she just said she can never remember the movie, but it's off of some old movie. One of the actors.
Tyler Perry?
No,
No.
like a real old one. Like a 1970s one. I don't know.
So, my name comes from the baby clothes Garanimals. You ever see that in Walmart and something like that? That's what my mom said. I don't know if she's teasing me or not and stuff, but that's how she looked down and stuff. There was a name tag. She didn't really have a name picked out for me and stuff, but it was Garanimals. And so I was like, wow, thank God you didn't name me that and stuff. So she shortened it up to Garan, Garan. Every time I go to like Taco Bell and they say, can I get a name please and stuff, they always say Garan, or, you know, they mess up my name big time and stuff, you know, Darren. But they come up with Garan and stuff. So, yeah, that's...
Yeah, where did we go that time and you said a different name? And you said Gary, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always kind of, it's kind of interesting and stuff. So, yeah, that was our Dear Dega question of the day and stuff. So, next episode, if you have a question that you would ask to have the ladies give you advice and stuff, I hope that we helped out that person.
Help steer you in the right direction here.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So, we have our guest of today, and we're going to go ahead and excuse Tyler. Appreciate. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Man, just blew past it right here. Bagel Bits, what do we got?
Oh, okay. We're currently in our issue week, so you gotta wait till next Tuesday to hear them read. But
Okay.
I'll just give the idea of what I'm gonna go with. So, Little Priest on Tribal Constitution Day had Lorelai DeCora speak.
Oh, cool.
She's the treasurer, right?
No, she's the secretary.
Yeah,
Yep.
tribal secretary. So she had a lot of good things to say about just what happened in the past and how we should like kind of just pay more attention to that in our history.
Nice.
There's a lot more said. Do you remember more?
From the tribal constitution. And she was just like basically letting everybody know that if you haven't, you should give it a read. Remember that was like the part that embedded in my brain. Because I haven't actually like read it, so.
One of the things that made mention, because we kind of debriefed there in the council meeting, and she mentioned that a lot of times there's that confusion over the names and Native American. And there's kind of that debate that happens and stuff about Native American, and like everybody that's born in America is native to Americas, basically. And then there's indigenous, you know, and I know a lot of the people from the North, they incorporate that into their, but in our treaties, it says American Indian. And it's kind of a way to make sure that they uphold their treaty responsibilities. So she talked about that, right?
Yeah.
And how important it is that we kind of hold the government and everybody accountable for their treaties and stuff. So there's some knowledge right there.
Yeah, it was a really good event. Listen to her speak.
What else do we got for Bagel Bits?
Ho Chunk Renaissance worked with the Boys and Girls Club, and I'm not sure, it was like they're doing cultural activities and playing games and just spending time together, kind of learning at the same time. So that was pretty cool.
All right.
And then we had the Iron Chef Challenge too. That was, I was gonna say something real corny.
No, go for it.
I'm not gonna.
Iron Chef Challenge. That girl from the TV show, she won it. She was Native American or American Indian. And she was American Indian and stuff from, I believe, the Potawatomi tribe. And she took it. I remember watching one episode. I don't have time to watch a lot of TV, but I did catch one episode, and she made wojapi. That was really cool. And then I think she mentioned that she made fry bread, and on there, and the host and the guest and everybody, just got like, wow, this is delicious and stuff. So she ended up bringing the best chef in America is an American Indian from the Potawatomi tribe. So that was really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. But any other bagel bits that we have?
All right, just to finish up on that, the theme for it was like, okay, so they got a basket. Everybody who entered, they got a basket of ingredients, and they had to bring it back the next day, a dish of whatever they could make. So the main like ingredients I noticed when I was taste testing, it was pineapples, kiona, and bell pepper. Right? There's some pretty diverse tastes there, so it was interesting.
Kiona. What is that?
Quona, or I don't know how to say it right.
I might come. Yeah.
Quinoa. Quinoa.
What is it?
Kiona? I'm not even sure.
I'm gonna tell that guy to name his kid Kiona, man. That's a cool name. That's right.
Just trying to make it
Persephone.
Oh yeah. I was like, that's what you could. Okay. All right. So we're gonna throw those names into that suggestion hat and stuff. Say, hey, try Kiona and Persephone. But that was pretty cool. So who won? Do you know? Or they didn't announce it?
No, but some participants did get prizes for just, always participating in this type of event. So there was a lot of, like cookware and stuff,
Yeah.
like blenders and what do they call those?
Like chop utensils or kitchen
Yeah,
utensils.
just all kinds of stuff like that.
Do you guys cook?
Yeah.
What are you known for?
A pasta salad.
Pasta salad?
Yeah.
How about you, Tyler?
I don't.
I don't either. That sucks.
Got my mom.
I just never got out of the groove when in college. I was ramen noodle diet and stuff, and just stayed the same ever since and stuff. But I appreciate a good meal and stuff, especially nowadays, getting a healthy meal and stuff. I mean, a lot of that stuff, the fast food chains, not good for you. You know what I mean? But I think Whirling Thunder is the sponsor of that. Is that correct? And they do a lot of good things on prevention, diabetes prevention, and making sure that our people eat healthy. So Good job on that one. Good bagel bit there. We're looking excited to see the winners of that. Or I think if you participated, everybody won, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Next time, bring up some taste tests. We'll do it over the air. No.
Serious chewing around.
Yeah. All right, Tyler, thank you for coming in,
Alrighty.
and we'll call you back in for the
Bring
trivia.
your
Beat
A
Bethany.
game.
Yeah, that's coming
I
up.
don't jinx it here.
All right, so do we have 9 shares yet? Or
We don't. We have two.
nobody wants the T-shirt. It's brand new. I mean, you can use it to wash your, you know what I mean, whatever and stuff. All right. So come on in, and we have a special guest here from HCI, and we like to invite them in and stuff. But dear Dega, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a question out there that you want us to work on, tell them how
Yeah.
to submit it. How do they submit it to Bethany?
You can send it into kwtn@winnebagotribe.com, or you can message us on our Facebook page, Winnebago the Big Voice.
Awesome. All right. And who do we have here? Go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell us who you are, where you work.
Hi, my name is Terry Lee Medina. I work at Ho Chunk Inc., and my title is the Culture and Youth Education Coordinator, enrolled Winnebago tribal member, and have lived here my whole life.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Cool. Well, thank you for being here today. And tell us what some of the things that are happening up there at HCI.
So I oversee the Ho Chunk Inc. internship program. It'll be starting here. The deadline is actually approaching April 1st. So just the criteria for that, you would need to have completed at least one full semester of college, have a cumulative GPA of a 2.5 or higher. Preference is given to enrolled Winnebago tribal members. Always trying to encourage them along and, promote them into the various subsidiaries and fields that we have in our company. Preference will also be given to students pursuing business-related degrees. So the internship, this is my second internship. I started in this role last year, so this will be my second internship go around this summer. Last year was very successful. We did have 20 interns, and then half of them were tribal members from Winnebago, and then one Omaha tribal member. So we do encourage any federally recognized tribal members to apply, just because we are a very diverse company, and we like that to just have them get that experience and the work ethic that we have. So I started off as an intern back in 2019, and then now I oversee the internship. So it's kind of a cool little story I like to tell.
Yeah.
Because I got the experience, got my foot in the door, and then there's always room for growth and advancement there. So those are kind of some spots I like to touch on when I'm promoting the program, just because this is my baby. I kind of oversee this and run this, and we'll be at Little Priest Tribal College this week, just kind of advocating and trying to have people sign up. When you do sign up, we base it on your majors. So say you're majoring in agriculture or accounting. So we have various different IT, information technology. We have all kinds of different positions, locations in Bellevue, Winnebago, the Ho Chunk Century in Sioux City. We're having gaming coming along. They just had, I believe they're offering gaming at Little Priest now, so that's that's going to be a thing. So when the casinos get built, those are degrees you can get into and have those leadership roles, and so I think that's very great that we have those opportunities here at our Little Priest Tribal College, and always promoting education. And so when they get placed, they are placed on their interests and their majors and just kind of their background, their specialties, right? So we have returning interns that have returned 3, 4+ times, and some of them have now become full-time employees for us, reached that bachelor level. So it's always a great success story to acknowledge those individuals who, have become full circle of doing an internship and being an ambassador and then coming back and working for us. So that's always good to showcase there.
Awesome. And I know that Little Priest recently started the cannabis studies program, and I know that you folks kind of produce some of those, what do they call, hemp cigarettes or something like that?
Yeah.
And so they kind of cross the line, and there's just all kind of things for everybody up there, basically. And I think, what's the deadline and how do they apply?
So the deadline is April 1st. That is approaching here soon, shortly in a few weeks. So you do apply online. There is a direct link. You can go to hochunking.com, go down to the education part, or even look in our employment. Or if not, you can even email me at talmadina@hochunking.com, and I can send you the direct link. That's how, it's been kind of going. I've been getting a lot of correspondences and just ensuring that I'm recruiting tribal members. So that's my main focus right now, is to get some Winnebagos to, sign up and get them some opportunities here and just help them grow however, they see fit, or however they need help. I'm here for that. So if you need help applying, even doing the application itself, I'm here to help with that too.
Awesome. And I know the HCI, man, you guys throw some excellent. Are the interns invited to the Christmas party?
If they're ambassadors, so we have a cool little program, the ambassador program, that's headed by Janelle. I even brought a flyer for that. So the benefits include part-time work. So you work about 19 hours a week. It's kind of like a flexible work schedule. So you kind of make your own hours, so it's not a 8 to 5 job. It's like you can work on the weekends and the evenings, or it's basically professional and personal development. And you can be an ambassador during like the school year, and then you can be an intern during the summer. And so the ambassadors are allowed to go to our Christmas parties, but
There you go.
And if we have winterns, then yeah, but just wanted to promote the ambassador program. That is a underutilized program for us that we have, and there's a lot of different opportunities and all, like, reaches all ages. And I just think it is a very valuable program that we have, and to apply for that too.
Definitely. So, when I was going to college at Wayne State, there was a lot of people that needed to fulfill their intern requirements. However, a lot of those interns, they did not get paid. Could you speak to that? Is this a non-paid position? Or
So this is a paid 11-week internship.
Wow.
The beginning date is May 16th to, I believe the last date is like July 29th. It's usually like right around that last, like, powwow time is the last time, the last week anyway. But it is a paid internship. And then, of course, the benefits of, getting that hands-on work experience and just kind of growing, coming out of your shell, growing professionally. Like when that first week, everyone's kind of nervous and kind of don't know. And then that last week, last year, I was very impressed with the interns and how far they grew and came along. And then they have final presentation portfolios to our leadership and company-wide, like to their bosses and stuff. So those are always great to watch them, kind of come out of their shell and grow. And then we have returning interns who are, higher level interns, and very impressed. Just a few of them will be graduating here this spring, and I want to say congratulations to them, and then welcome any returning and new interns. Just continue to apply. If you guys have any questions, like I said, reach out to me through our website or a Facebook message, however you may see fit, a text message, I'll answer either or.
yeah, definitely. Awesome. Anything else that you want to make mention while the listeners are listening onto KWTN 100.9 FM, Allen, Nebraska? I got it, Matt.
Just encourage you all to apply. If you have any questions or need any information, I can send you a flyer over, or just send me an email. Like I said, my email is on our website under the education. So go to hochunking.com. It's under the education tab, and then you'll find all the different programs that I oversee. We also have our scholarship program for college students. They can apply for that. And all that eligibility and criteria is on that application as well. So we'll start marketing boosts for that here coming up, I believe in the next few weeks. So apply for that scholarship too if you're, need some extra funding for school.
Okay.
We offer those opportunities too. So you do have to be an enrolled Winnebago child member or a descendancy for that scholarship. So if you have information or need any more information on that, just contact me.
Awesome. Bethany, just kind of a sidebar here. Do you want to put that YouTube link in there? Because it seems like Facebook is having some trouble today, and I know that there's people in there. So we're also simulcasting to YouTube and just go ahead and throw that link in there if you folks want to switch over there. It seems like YouTube has a better signal.
Yeah, for some reason it's lagging.
Yeah, I don't. We'll have to take a look at that and stuff. But every episode, we're learning something new and stuff. So we appreciate it. And this is our third guest, and Terry Lee Medina here from HCI. We appreciate you coming in.
Yep.
And definitely, there's a lot of good things happening over at HCI. So much so that you guys should probably come back every week and join us here at Winnebago Talks
Yep.
and stuff. So
Make Will and Janelle come back next. So.
yeah. Tell them if they don't, they got to buy us lunch. No.
All right. Well, thank you guys for having me and giving me this opportunity to promote my program. I'm very grateful for that. Just to get it out there, and like I said, if you guys need anything, just contact me.
I just got one question. What name would you tell Dago Talks to give his? How would you break that down?
I don't know, because how I did it was I named my first one, then I think my boy. So I named the girls, and then I let the dad name the boy.
There you go.
So that's how
Simple
that went.
solution
So that's
right
how
there.
that went.
All right. So we're gonna suggest that one. Good one.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah, that internship is a pretty good program. I really like that program. And for a corporation, there's in America, it seems like corporations are profit driven. And the bottom line is the bottom line. But for HCI, there's a lot of different things. They incorporate that internship. I was an HCI intern back in the
Really?
days. Yeah, way back. Before it was Blue Earth Marketing, there was a company called All Native Graphics.
Yeah.
And they All Native Designs. And they were down there at the Travel Court. And that's where I did my intern. I was their only one for that summer, and it was a good time. So, yeah.
Cool.
We'd like to invite in our Angel Decora representative here today to step up to the microphone. On this day, ladies and gentlemen, in the Winnebago history here, we have Ben Crawford, who is the Angel Decora curator and doing a lot of good work there. We want to send our thoughts and prayers to the director, Sunshine Thomas Bear, who lost a family member. And I know that we send our condolences to the family and everybody out there and stuff. But Ben, go for it.
Sure. Well, thanks for having me on, Garan. Like he said, I'm the curator at the Angel Decora Museum. And if you haven't been to the museum, it's up at Little Priest Tribal College in the ThunderClan building. So come on up. And today, we're actually, because it's Women's History Month, we're actually going to be talking about 3 important Ho-Chunk women in history. And I also want to plug Little Priest Community Education at noon. We're going to be talking about many, many more Ho-Chunk women in history. So listen in. It's on their Facebook. They'll be live streaming it. But anyway, so I'm going to talk about 3 very important Ho-Chunk women in history. The first one, she's commonly known by the English name Coming of the Day or Glory of the Morning. Her name's Hampa Gowinga in Ho-Chunk. I'm still working on my Ho-Chunk. But she was born roughly around 1710, and she lived, some people think she lived over 100 years. But if you are a Decora, you are either related to her by blood or marriage, because all Decoras are related to this one woman. Coming of the Day, she married a French fur trader whose name, they're not sure if it's Joseph as the first name or Sabrevor, but his last name was De Carey. And if you know the name Decora, De Carey, over time that name kind of swapped into Decora. So her children, her male children, a lot of them became chiefs, and a lot of her descendants, if you have the name Decora, you're related to her. So very important woman. She's the first recorded woman in Wisconsin history. And very importantly and rarely is that at the time she was a female Ho-Chunk leader, which was very, very rare. And because she was married to a French person, she was kind of like a diplomat for the French. And she lived in Doty Island, Wisconsin, near Lake Winnebago. So if you ever have the chance and you're driving through Wisconsin, go to Doty Island. It's not too big, but it's very, very pretty. The other lady I wanted to talk about was Angel Decora. And of course, we work at the Angel Decora Museum, so this is our namesake.
Yeah.
And Angel, her Ho-Chunk name is Hunuk Mahiwi Keranaka. And Angel grew up very shortly after the Ho-Chunks came to Nebraska. And when she was a little girl, she went to a boarding school. And that you know, if you don't know about boarding schools, they're really tough places to grow up and live in. And thankfully, Angel was a very, very tough woman, and she had some support inside the school, and she discovered that she was kind of naturally talented as an artist. And so she discovered that in boarding school, and then she went on into college to study artwork. And she even had an art teacher in college say, your artwork is amazing. You could be known around the world if your art was just a little bit less Indian. Mm-hmm. And then she said, well, I'm an Indian woman, so I'm going to make Indian art. On top of being an artist, she was also an activist too. And we're talking 19 teens here, before, you know, most white women can even vote, let alone Native women. She eventually started and worked in the first Native American arts classroom that was by a Native, her, and for Native kids. So she was just really an incredible woman. Unfortunately, she died rather young, in her 40s, in 1919, but we decided to name the museum after her because she's just such an incredible woman.
Yeah.
And then the last lady we're going to talk about is Emma Big Bear. And we have quite a few of Emma's baskets up at the museum. So come on up and take a look. But she lived from roughly the 1860s to the 1960s. So she grew up riding on trains and uses horses and carriages to get around.
Yeah.
She died when people were in space, when rockets were going into space. So just think about that, how much change. Emma, she was related to the Decoras, and she didn't live in Wisconsin, and she didn't live in Nebraska. She actually preferred to live in Iowa, near some of the effigy mounds there. So she preferred to live close to the mounds in eastern Iowa. And what she would do is she made her living by making baskets, and she'd weave these baskets and then sell them to tourists to kind of make a little extra money. And then she'd give some of that money to people in the tribe who were off in a bad way and needed help. And she's just really, the more I learn about her, she's a pretty incredible lady. She'd also go out into the woods to look for medicine. And apparently what she'd do when she was younger, I guess, is she'd get on trains, and then when they're going by a forest, she'd just hop off. You know, wearing all her ho-chunk stuff and her dress and everything, and she'd whoop off the train and into the woods. Wow. And she would just lay out a blanket and then sleep in the woods overnight when she was looking around for medicine. Wow. Like I said, she lived a very long time. One of the things people recorded about her was that her favorite treat was she'd like to get a jar, like a mason jar, and she'd fill it with sugar, and then she'd pour root beer over it, and then she'd spoon it up. So she had a big sweet tooth, but she was an incredible woman and an artist and a craftsperson. And while her husband was living, what he would do is he'd be the one to cut the wood for the baskets to weave. So they were kind of like a power couple, you know. He'd get the wood for her, and she'd make it into the product, and then she'd sell it, and she just made so many baskets. So if you ever see a woven basket in a antique shop or a museum, it could be Emma's. So think about that.
Awesome. I think that the baskets, when I used to work at Woodland Trails, we would have to import them from Wisconsin. Mm-hmm. And I think that's due to the wood. There's not an abundance of that type of wood around here. Mm-hmm. And to learn that art form and to make sure that those baskets, it's kind of like what we're known for. If you look at the Woodland Trails building, that's where HCCDC is at right now. Mm-hmm. They kind of incorporated into brickwork, and also on some of the tiles up top in that circular room, it's woven together and stuff. Mm-hmm. So very, very interesting. So 3 beautiful ladies in this day in history. We appreciate them. And because it's Women Histories Month, tell us kind of some of the things that happened last night.
Sure. Last night we had a very, very important event. If you have heard of Jackie Stevens was a Ho-Chunk woman who recently passed away during the COVID-19 pandemic. And Jackie grew up here, and she she was an artist she started out by learning applique when she was younger, and that was kind of her first artistic medium. And she grew up and went to Flandreau Indian School during a really interesting time. So it's in the 70s, if I recall, late 60s, early 70s, when it was really just transitioning. Boarding schools were really transitioning away from total assimilation, and they're kind of trying to rebrand themselves as, we're good for the tribes now. She ended up going to college and picking up pottery. Yeah. And she actually learned from an indigenous artist in the Southwest, and she learned Pueblo pottery techniques. And she became very, very well known in Santa Fe and around the world as a indigenous ceramic artist. And she would blend some of the coolest pieces she has. She'd blend pottery and ho-chunk basketry. So have a pot, and then you'll have the basketry around it kind of woven into the ceramic. So it's just really, really cool looking stuff. And she had shows in Japan, some of her artwork's on display in Omaha. And unfortunately, she passed away in 2021 during the pandemic. One of the first things some of her relatives did, Emmy Scott and Aaron Scott, is they immediately thought about how they can preserve her legacy. And they started a fundraiser so that they could get some of her artwork and donate it to the museum. So it's just really, really selfless of them. Just their immediate thought was, how can we preserve this for Ho-Chunk kids in the future and have some of Jackie's work here at the tribe forever. And so last night we held the unveiling for this piece. And Garan was able to help us out with that and film everything. So maybe in the next week or so we'll get to see the footage from that. But we got to hear from the family members who knew Jackie and talked about what she was like, her personality. She sounded like she was a pretty eccentric lady. I never got to meet her. So we got to hear from her, and we got to see the unveiling of this awesome piece. And there's also some of her applique in 2 other pots on loan for up until June. So come on up and take a look at these amazing new pieces. And bring your kids too, because that's really what the family wanted. Is they wanted the kids in the tribe to see this and appreciate this, and maybe inspire them to be artists in the future.
Definitely. Did you take pottery in Winnebago Public School?
I did not know.
No, I did. It was one of my favorite classes. Shout out to my teacher at that time. He retired, Dale Meddy. Mr. Meddy, everybody knows Mr. Meddy.
Legendary, yeah.
And I used to love that class. So I took Ceramics 1, Ceramics 2. And when I got to Woodland Trails, I actually had the opportunity to bring them in and teach a class in pottery. We had a kiln room, and there was an actual kiln in there, and then we had the wheels and everything. It was a nice setup. We kind of had this whole studio space called the Pottery Room, and it was very, very unique and very interesting. I started out, I told this story last night when Sunshine had me kind of step in because she's out due to her family passing. But I told the story last night. I said, hey, I wanted to be an artist. I kind of grew up and just that creative mindset and everything. I got to college, and usually in college, you always change your field. I know people that changed their major 9 times.
Wow.
And so I got to college, and on painting Fridays, we would get done with our paintings, and we would put them up, and everybody would critique them. So the teacher would go around and be like, hey, what was you thinking here? I like this. I like the blend of colors. And I was looking at everybody's painting and stuff, and I was like, wow, look at those paintings and stuff. And then I looked at mine, and I was like, dang, I'm going to be a starving artist. So I decided to change my major, and I went into graphic design and marketing and stuff. But that graphic design still has that element of
absolutely.
The art. You have to know the elements and everything. But yeah, man, so I always have appreciation for any artist and the creative mindset, the beaters out there, the painters, the ceramic makers, the pottery makers, basket weavers, everything is very, very, it comes from the creator, the mindset to have that creative mind. So yeah, I'm glad that you guys put that event on. I know that the family is very thankful for that, and the power of that piece there too is very, I'm glad that the family had the thought and to bring that piece into the Angel Decor, which you got to attend too. What'd you think?
Yep, I thought it was really awesome. I liked what Emmy had to say. That really like resonated with me.
Yeah, she shared her poem.
Yeah, it was really beautiful.
She said she hasn't wrote a poem for a while, but yeah, she shared a poem yesterday, and it was very impactful and stuff too. All right, with that, I think we got go on to our next segment. So Ben, we appreciate you coming up.
Yep,
Please
yep.
join us anytime, and Angel Decora up there at Little Priest, and you folks pretty on your Facebook page. You know, do you guys have some videos? playing?
Facebook and YouTube. On our YouTube page, we actually just made it public. The tribal history documentary that Garan actually kind of produced for us and put together for us. So if you go on the Angel Decora Museum and Research Center on YouTube, it's the second video right now, the history of the Ho-Chunk Nishochachi. So go and take a look. It's an hour long. It's free. It's awesome.
Hey, let's talk
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
That documentary. It's an hour long.
Yep.
I think it's
Yep.
made for like PBS or something, like 53 minutes or 56 minutes or whatnot and stuff. But you actually helped write it, right? I mean, you had this, and I remember doing our sessions and stuff, and we would do the Zoom calls. And
Yep.
one night we were editing till like 4 o'clock in the
3
morning.
a.m., 4 a.m. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, Garan put in a lot of hard work to help make this happen. And you get to hear his voice sometimes, too, and my voice, too. I seem to get all the evil white guy voices. And you hear the voice of our director, Sunshine, as our narrator. But,
Yeah, she
yeah,
did an excellent
yeah.
job. First time she did a narration
Yes,
job, and
ever.
she knocked it
Yes.
out of the park. And then, was that your first time kind of like writing this?
I had never done anything quite like that before. When I was still in high school, I made like little 3-minute, 4-minute videos about like Vietnam War, World War II, but I'd never done anything this big before. So it's really new and exciting.
So it's open to the public on YouTube.
Yep. It's on
right.
YouTube, on the Angel Decora Museum YouTube page.
And I think Sunshine mentioned last time, like the doctors that come in or don't know anything about the Winnebago tribe, they'll show them this documentary to kind of that saying you got to know where you came from to know where
Exactly.
you're going and stuff. So
Yep.
yeah, all right, appreciate you, Ben, and thank you. Come anytime, come on up and that segment on this day honoring Ho-Chunk. Okay, so what's the actual title of that month?
So say that again?
The title of the month is honoring Women's History Month, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Women's History Month. Yep.
So yeah, very good segment. Thanks, and all right, cool.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Get Ty.
The piece, not yet, because
Okay.
we're going to go into it. But the piece that was unveiled, describe that to the listeners.
Well, when I was looking at it, it is. I don't want to get the terminology wrong. My voice. Excuse me. I don't want to get the terminology wrong, but it is a basket, right? It was like a light tan color. I don't have the eye for it, but it was a really beautiful piece.
Yeah, you liked it?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it had incorporation of ceramic and then the kind of the basket. So it should definitely to the roots in there.
It was just like a little handheld size too.
Yeah, and then you got it in a nice display case and stuff. So it's very interesting.
Yeah.
All right, well, folks, we have come to that time, and this is your theme song. Hey, well, we gotta have you go first.
Oh yeah.
And
I always do this.
Yeah,
Every time.
You just want to get away from playing this game. The series is
just want her
tied
in
1-1, and Tyler, you'll get no lifeline this round and stuff, man. So are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, we got some. There's her theme song right there. No, okay. So it is time, folks, for the question is. So when I ask you the question, you got to respond. And I'm going to kind of try to give you a time limit here. Try to do it in 5 seconds, all right? Just
All right.
think of something.
Yeah, I know.
If
Last
you-
time I'll be dragging it.
All right. Here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for this Winnebago Talks. The answer is. Let's see with Bethany how many. And if you folks want to play out there too, just help us out in the chat and also in the chat feature, and to see if did you get it. You pulled it down, right? So they can't help you.
No,
Put
just
it-
kidding.
all
Yeah.
right, here we
Hold
go.
on, wait. Okay, now it's done.
Question number 1. Yellowstone is a popular country TV series featuring Kevin Costner as the head of the Dutton family. It also features American Indians from the fictional Broken Rock Indian tribe. Which TV network does it air on?
got me because I never watched it.
Are
but
you serious? Everybody's watching it. You gotta
we
watch it.
talked about this, and I told you I seen Blackstone.
Blackstone. Yeah, we talked about this too. What
I'm
you're
gonna-
gonna have to binge it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll check it out. I have yet to check it out, but
So what is your guess?
I'm gonna go with I don't know, TBS.
TBS. All right. You're lock in that answer. Okay. Folks, I need your help on this one here. If you know the answer, don't say it, but comment it. Question number 2. What has keys but can't open anything?
A piano.
Oh, man. You're pretty confident in the answer?
Uh-huh.
Pretty confident, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you play piano before?
Yeah.
Did you? Mm-hmm. Oh, cool.
When I was little.
All right. A piano. All right. So
Mary had a little lamb. Not just kidding.
question number 3. Here we go. You're doing pretty good so far. Bruno Mars had hits which included Uptown Funk. I always like that song, man. I mean, that
It
just
just
gets
gets
everybody
you,
on the dance
yeah.
floor, right? I mean,
It's in your bones.
he also had Locked Out of Heaven and When I Was Your Man. His latest project is a collaboration with another singer. The band is called Silk Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the other singer in Silk Sonic?
Anderson Paak.
Anderson
I can't
Paak.
think of his I might be pronouncing it wrong. Anderson Paak.
Anderson Paak. You gonna go with that?
Yeah.
Do you like that song? What's one of their hits?
Smoking out the window.
Smoking out the
That
window?
one, I don't like. It's not my favorite, but she talking her loud.
How's it
It's
go?
not my favorite, but I don't know. He's like, no, because it starts with a cuss word.
Dang!
Yeah,
Okay.
it starts out strong.
All right. I like the song "Leave the Door Open."
What-
What you doing?
Oh, I like that one too. There's a mirror. There's a meme. I just want to throw this in there. There's a meme, and it's like something about Bruno Mars, and it goes to one of his old songs,
Mm-hmm.
and then it pans forward to these new ones that are out, and it's like he's goes from singing about love to then the one that if you just have to listen to Smoking Out the Window, just listen to it, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
I heard the one skate, but that one I haven't heard just
He's
yet.
just like
so.
starts out real strong.
Okay. Question number 4. You get locked in, Anderson. However you say his last name.
Might be listening to a letter or something, but
Okay. Whole Chunk Incorporated, we had Terry Lee Medina on here earlier, has many subsidiaries, many divisions. This particular division is tasked with its tobacco products and cigarettes. What is the name of that division?
all native. Do my voice start crying? I can't think of it. I'm gonna just go with all native.
All native? Okay. All right. You're going to lock that. All native. All right.
No, I already locked it in, huh?
Yeah,
I know what
already
it is
locked
too.
it in. All native. Yeah.
All native.
Okay.
Senecas.
Here is question number 5. Winnebago is going to have a huge Thursday bingo session this Thursday. The reason we got this room for those listeners and to kind of describe this room is it's green.
Mm-hmm.
St. Patrick's Day is what day? Do you know what day St. Patrick's Day is?
March 17th.
March 17th. That is. Yeah. So today is what, the 15th?
Yeah.
So Thursday.
Why are you laughing, Matt?
So Thursday. Did you just snort? Wow. We got our first snort on the TV show. Yeah, or not the TV show, but the Winnebago Talks. Okay, don't pass out on me. You gotta finish. I gotta finish the question here, Bethany. You all right? No. Okay, Winnebago. We're talking about Winnebago, okay? Winnebago is going to have a huge Thursday bingo session this Thursday. It's called the St. Patrick's $28,000 bingo. It starts at 7 p.m. Here's the question. How many bingo balls are used to play bingo?
I worked in the bingo hall.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Why is that so funny? Why do you gotta laugh at that?
Because I used to sit up there and call.
I did not know that, but I mean,
I'm gonna say 72.
72? Okay. 70. I used to work in the bingo hall. Then she just bust out laughing. Okay. 72.
Had to be there.
All right. So she got, we'll see how you did here. How do you feel you did?
Fine.
You did fine. How many do you think you got right?
3.
You think you got 3 right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. let's go. Bring her on in. So this is Tyler's intro music here, as we're gonna bring Tyler back into the fold here. So make sure, folks, if you have an opportunity, join us every Tuesday from 11 o'clock till 12 p.m. If you know anybody that would like to be featured on Winnebago Talks, we appreciate you guys coming on out. Tune your dial into 100.9 FM if you're in the Winnebago area. We also have an online media player, and if you go to the Winnebago Tribe's website and you look for the KWTN tab, wherever you are, I like to say that tribal member that wants to tune into our show is visiting Hawaii, you can do it there. So you don't need to have the airwaves readily at hand. You can just use your phone and dial in. So that's what it is. So here we go, Tyler. Bethany is pretty confident. She said that she got 3 right.
Whoa.
Yeah, so the
How many
pressure.
questions are there?
There's only 5. Okay?
Okay, I'm scared.
All right. Are you ready? Okay, you need theme
I
music?
get my lifeline, so
Yeah, you do. You do.
give me that.
We do have a problem, though. We do have a problem with Facebook. I don't know what's going
it's
on.
like lagging. I'm thinking it might be our internet.
Okay. Are you on Wi-Fi or something like that?
Yeah.
All right, folks, if you're out there, we might need some help here, but you might have to go with Matt May's lifeline here today. 'Cause,
Hold on.
is it coming through on Facebook?
I'm looking right now.
Okay. She is on Facebook. Don't look at the answers.
Oh, I was gonna go to live, but I
Okay.
won't click that.
Well, just turn it over because you might
Alright,
not need
just
it.
give it a-
You might not. Yeah, there you go. Here we go. Question number 1. Yellowstone is a popular country TV series featuring Kevin Costner as the head of the Dutton family. It also features American Indians from the fictional Broken Rock Indian tribe. Which TV network does it air on?
Say it again.
Okay, Yellowstone. What TV network does that go on? Is it CBS, Fox, ABC?
Does the History Channel count?
Yeah, that's a channel.
National Geographic.
National Nat Geo. You're gonna tune in Nat Geo?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that.
Okay, Nat Geo. All right.
I'm trying to look at it.
So do I tell you if you guys are wrong or right now, or do
Yeah,
I
I'd
wait?
like to know
just
right
tell
now.
us now.
Tell you now?
Yeah.
You guys both wrong. It's Paramount. Matt even knows. It
I'm
is-
saving mine. No.
It's Paramount. Kevin Costner, Dance of the Wolves guy. He's the head of the. You guys got to binge it.
When I s-
watch it. You watch a couple episodes. You get into it and stuff. I mean, everybody's
check it
watching it
out.
and stuff. So we can talk about it now.
I'll check it so we can talk about it. Get into it. We'll
get
watch
into the show.
Yellowstone. You got to watch Blackstone. I don't know where you could find it, but just watch it.
Okay.
Difficult.
All right, that's the plan here and stuff. So yeah, it is on in the if okay. So here's kind of my celebrity brush and stuff. The guy that's the bodyguard of the chief, his name's something Thomas Rainwater. That's the chief, but his bodyguard, his name is Mo, but his actual name is Moses Brings Plenty, and we call him Mo for. When I used to perform with Brule, he was one of our drummers. So I know Mo. I know that actor. So when I seen him, I was like, wow, that's Moses and stuff. And yeah, he still has the long hair and everything. It's kind of cool. Question number 2. What has keys but can't open anything? Think about it. What has keys?
Think
Keyboard.
long and
A
hard.
keyboard. Okay. The keyboard can't open
A
anything?
piano.
Well, which one is it going to be? You got to lock in your answer. The answer
So
is,
they
you got
both
to
count, don't they?
say the answer is. You can only say one. The keyboard. What do you think?
She's real thinking hard over there.
Yeah.
Well, I think they both would count because they're keys. They're like.
But you got to pick one.
Okay.
it can only be one.
She is
I'm gonna go with the answer is the piano.
the piano.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
Oh,
it's the safest
man.
bet right there.
You both tied. Series tied here. You both got it.
What did you
The
say?
keyboard can open up your computer, but the piano can't open up anything. So it is the piano. Good job, Tyler. Yeah, give her Matt. Come on. Yeah, there we go. We got some
Round of
woos in the
applause.
house. Okay, 1-1. Series tied. Question number 3. Bruno Mars had hits which included Uptown Funk. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Uptown Funk. That was an awesome song. Locked Out of Heaven and When I Was Your Man. His latest project is a collaboration with another singer. The band is called Silk Sonic. Who is the other singer in Silk Sonic?
I breathed real loud into this mic. Man, I'm gonna use my.
You gonna use your lifeline?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my lifeline.
All right,
man.
all right. Let's see here.
No, I didn't want to use it yet.
Okay, let's see here.
Childish Gambino.
That'd be
For
crazy.
those that are tuning in on Facebook, if you can, maybe help out Tyler. Looks like Ryan's on, and he might be able to help
He
you.
did
So,
say something, damn
can
it.
he text you?
Yeah,
Let's see here.
I'd like to use mine, man.
Okay. Yeah, so
Okay.
she's okay. Ryan says Anderson Paak. Is it Pack?
Pack. I'm gonna go with that. I don't know.
Okay, you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay. Ryan did help you out. You got it right. So congratulations, Ryan. That lifeline worked and stuff. So the series is tied 2-2. Coming down to it. Question number 4. Old Trunk Incorporated has many subsidiaries. This particular division is tasked with its tobacco products and cigarettes. What is the name of that division? I'm gonna help you out too, guys, because you come into
I know
town.
it's Ho
there's,
Chunk,
there's
right?
that building, there's that gray building, and it has that lettering on it.
To the left?
Yeah. When you see the Ho Chunk Village, that gray building up there, what does it say on it?
Keep doing that.
Dollar General.
I gotta start looking around.
Need to be more observant.
My surroundings. No, but
What would you say? Your guess is?
it's like it's not Spirit something, huh? That's like the brand of the cigarettes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's the brand of the cigarettes.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't
give
know.
Give me an answer. Give me a answer so we can.
Ho Chunk Tobacco. I don't know.
Ho Chunk Tobacco.
He rolled his eyes now.
What'd you say?
All native.
All native. She said all native. You
All
said,
Native Solutions.
You say all native solutions. Both of you guys are wrong. It is
Yeah.
rock. It's called Rock River Manufacturing.
Oh my
I would
god.
never got that.
Rock River Bend.
I keep doing that.
Knife River.
Rock River Manufacturing. I don't know how they came up with that name. Maybe they should, yeah.
I don't know why I thought All Native Solutions. Like,
Just because we order from them there? Is that the same
oh yeah.
building?
Supply.
So if you order your office equipment, you just throw a pack of Marlboros in there. They do have some cigarettes. You know those cigarette brand names? Was it Spirit Dancer and another one's?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, so I was like, I thought Seneca's were in there, but
Yeah, I think they're
Silvertown, gee.
Anyways,
Oh, Silver Cloud.
okay,
Silvertown.
for the win. It's you guys are 2-2. Okay. Question number 5. One of Vegas is going to have a huge Thursday bingo session. The reason we got this is for St. Patrick's Day, the greenish and stuff, but that's going to be on Thursday. It's called the St. Patrick's $28,000 bingo. It starts at 7 p.m. How many bingo balls are used to play bingo? Think about it. B-I-N-G-O, B-I-N-G-O, bingo. What's his name?
What do you mean? I don't get the question. Like, how
Okay,
many
so
balls
yeah,
are in
yeah.
the
There's like
roller thing?
I-29. There's B1, B2, B3. And she has an edge on you because she used to work at one of Vegas. I asked her.
Running
She's
that
like,
joint.
yeah. She's like, I called the numbers and everything.
And I probably got it.
So this is biased.
I didn't know that when I was thinking about it. I just wanted to, let people know that the $28,000, that's a huge bingo night. If you go out there and win bingo,
26?
there's 26 bingo balls that they use.
Yeah, like randomly.
Okay, 26. And you said, how many?
72.
72. Both of you guys are wrong. Both
80.
you guys are
There's
wrong.
80.
No, there's
96.
75.
Oh!
75. Help them out. Yep, look, even Ryan got it.
I should've glanced over.
75. 70.
trying
And
to be
you used to
fair
call
here.
him, Bethany.
Come on now.
That
I'm
was
like,
a
oh,
given.
78. I remember calling 78.
She's like, 72. But yeah,
Real confident.
I know. She started laughing and stuff. I was like, wow, that is crazy. and
Feeling
stuff.
it.
So we have our tie. So the series is 1-1-1.
Do we both get a lifeline?
I was gonna say that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's both give you guys a lifeline for next time. We'll try to get our Facebook so we get more Facebook viewers in and stuff.
Yeah, we just need to figure out something with that connection because it should have been smooth sailing.
Maybe if we do like a 5-minute beforehand so we could get people in here.
Okay. All right. So that's our today's show, Winnebago Talks and stuff. We'll try to maybe repost it or something like that. Maybe get some of the segments or whatever. But for those that are going to go out to Winnebago and play bingo on Thursday, good luck, everybody. And happy St. Patrick's Day on Thursday to all those Irish relatives out there. And any last words or any thoughts?
We're not wearing green. We could just be pinched.
I know.
Yeah, but that's Thursday.
We're vulnerable.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
I thought it
huh?
was
Oh yeah.
today.
Oh, I do want. I just got one little last closing comment. Before Facebook started lagging and whatnot, my sister did chime in, and my nephew was watching, and he wanted me to give him a shout out. So I just want to give a shout out to Adrian Lapointe.
All right. There's your shout out. Hopefully you're still tuning in and stuff. So, folks, we appreciate you guys and KWTN at WinnebagoTribe.com if you have any questions or
Yep.
anything like that. And you have a good rest of your day.